right his student Plato.
Let's suppose that
we find a big parallel, I think, with Confucianism, where basically we should be ruled. We should take we should follow good people, enlightened people, which is also the path that Confucius lays out for us, where we need to become better people before we can actually gain followers. Therefore, it should be the according to Plato, it should be the philosophers, because people are not capable of distinguishing between good people and bad people. Regular people are like a mob, and democracy produces bad leaders because people are not fit to choose. Therefore, society should be ruled by philosophers, and philosophers are thinkers. Why philosophers? Because philosophers are thinkers, and therefore we should put our fate in their hands. So good people should lead the world. That's his message, which is exactly the message I think is we find in Confucianism. So there are differences and similarities between the thinkings and the theories of Plato. I don't think that Confucius says anything about beauty, not that I know of. At least there is a difference between relationships, and there is I think also a difference between Confucianism, because Confucianism is more or less a doxa, as Plato called it. I think nowadays we call it dogma. The Confucian theory is something that has not been rewritten, as far as I understand. It's not been reinterpreted. This is exactly the same teachings as were 2,400 years ago, and they are still being studied literally, not being questioned but followed. And Plato says, well, basically we need to think for ourselves. We need to interpret things for ourselves, and not just follow the teachings of others. So I think that's where there's a difference. But on the other hand, he also sees that people who do think, people who are good, should lead society, which is exactly the same as under Confucianism.
Well, I have one question. Yes. Based on your understandings, the teachings of Confucianism have not been changed.
Right. Yeah.
And all the people, every moment of the history learn from the same languages,
right,
and practice in the same way. Is that your?
Well, I think that Confucianism itself has not changed, but it has been blended with other teachings. For example, in Japan, Confucianism was blended with Buddhism and with other.
Yes, that is also another aspect of the current or Confucianism of every period. But the words which Confucius said, which was written in the book of the Analects, I think it is not; those words were not well structured by the Confucius himself. And it is just a natural dialogue between Confucius and his pupils, disciples. And so that's why, and also the expression itself were very simple, too simple.
Right.
So that's why
interpretation was it.
right. So that's why there are so many versions of interpretations that exist, and the Confucianist after the Confucius discussed about how we can interpret this world like this,
right?
In from the aspect of the way to live in a good way, or from the aspect of the politicians, or from the aspect of the magicians, or whatever. So there is also one aspect of the powerfulness of the Confucius laws. But on the other hand, it caused huge numbers of the discussion after. Right. So everybody tried to interpret, and everybody tried to insist.
But everybody kept just like the Bible in our society has been the Bible has been rewritten a lot.
The Bible of the Confucianism is the Analects, okay?
Right.
And the Analects itself also reinterpreted by the thousands of so many people. So there are so many interpretations.
But the letter has been, did the contents of the writing also change or not?
Not.
No, Bible did change.
So that in the case of Confucianism, every interpretation comes with the original text.
Right.
So that
but the original text remains. I don't know if the original text of the Bible still remains.
In the case of a Bible of the Christianities, it doesn't exist, right?
No, I don't think so.
And, but in the case of Confucianism, there are, what can I say? But almost all original versions exist. So, and also the one lucky things for the people who live in Asian territories, especially talking about the Chinese people, Taiwanese, and also the Japanese people, all of us using the same Chinese characters, but except the modern Chinese people, the government changed the Chinese character from a complicated version to the simplified version. But anyway, at least Japanese, the Taiwanese can still read the original one.
Right.
That is a lucky thing for us.
Right. Right. So I understand what you're saying. So basically, you say, well, the letter of Confucius and what he wrote was not really specified and explained and laid out.
No detailed explanation behind that.
Right.
It is a very simple dialogue.
Right.
So that is one good aspect of the Confucianism, because we can interpret in any ways.
Right, but it's also what I very often see in Christian society is that people are arguing with the Bible in their hands and then quoting phrases from the Bible to make their point. Basically, and so, okay, this is in the Bible, therefore it's true. That kind of dogmatic thinking, and very often in the Bible is not that consistent. And if you take phrases and you take things out of their context, therefore, very often it's been, I feel, abused to make to pursue your own political agenda. Instead of actually thinking for yourself and reasoning. I see there is also a danger in that.
Yes, the same things happen also in the Confucianism. And sometimes person A interpreted like this, but person B interpreted in the opposite way.
Right.
Such kind of things happens.
Right.
And huge discussions existed.
Okay.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる専門性を持つ英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって、皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。で、以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対しても、いろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。